Hey guys, my name is Ekaterina Malinina. I am 34 years old. I live in Russia, in Siberia. I want to say sorry because my English is not perfect. I just studied it. I want to tell information to the English people as well, since I know that people abroad are also interested in this topic about raw food diet, fruitarian, how to be healthy, in good shape, and don't ill. I wanted to share my experience and knowledge. I have been eating mono-fruit food for 8 years. I stopped eating meat when I was 7 years old. Also, I had a mixed raw food diet for 1 year. Also, 2 months fasted on water. 7 days on dry hunger. I helped hundreds of people improve their health, that rid even serious disease and come to inner purity because of changes in diet and lifestyle. And the moment I eat only one type of fruit per meal without mixing, this allows me not to acidify the body, to support my alkaline symbiotic microflora. I can say that the energy has increased several times. The sleep has decreased to 3 hours a day. The general condition and mood are excellent. The body is full of energy. My mother is a doctor by profession. She was previously against even veganism. She was against raw food diet. At the moment, she is 3 years on mono-fruit diet. She lost 45 kilograms. Hypertension passed, the crisis went away. She could not raise her hands. Now she does gymnastics every day and sits on a twine. Diabetes is gone. My mother had rejuvenation of cells. Wrinkles on her face disappeared. She's 70 years old, but she looks very much younger. My brother is also mono-fruitarian. Work out in a gym, build big muscles. He says that even if someone will pay him $1 million, he will not return to previous type of food. I have cured disease such as pancreatitis, late stage diabetes mellitus, hypertension, prostatitis, and many other diseases from those who ask for help. In general, I can say that you need careful switch to fruit diet or raw food diet. It's used everyone, but the level of slug, I mean body pollution, is different, and a lot of people makes mistakes and disappointed in this diet and lifestyle. Try this diet only after cleansing the body. If you do everything right, there will be no way back. You will feel what it is like to live to the fullest. Why a raw food diet and not cooked food? First, when heated about 40 degrees Celsius, all elements are destroyed. Vitamins are destroyed also. That's it. By frying or boiling, you get empty, amorphous mass, no energy in this food. This food is dead. Vitamins and microelements are killed and destroyed because of high temperature, because of heat. You don't get amino acids because when you heat, when you fry, boil the meat, protein denatured, and you also get an empty mass plus cadaveric poison. In order to remove it from the body, it spends a lot of energy, and this leads to accelerated aging. This is the first class of biochemistry. If you eat meat raw, yes, there is an opportunity to get amino acids, but it will not assimilate them or will again spend a lot of energy, including ATP, adenosine, triphosphoric acid, the hormone of youth, and will also take enzymes from hair and nails. Why? Because cow eats greens, gets pure amino acids, her body forms them into protein, then man kills and eats cow's meat. If this meat is raw, then yes, the protein is not denatured, that is, not destroyed, but in order to assimilate it, you need to spend huge amount of energy, enzymes to break down the protein again to amino acids. Also, meat is perceived by the body as something foreign, an antigen. Then please look at this muscular gorilla or the same cow, for example. Where they get the protein? The terrible truth is that there is no exist animal or plant protein, only amino acids in plants and fruits. I have not eaten meat since I was 7 years old. Now I'm 34. So why go through such difficult path when cow eats greens, form in amino acids protein, kills cow and splits down this protein again, which just won't be absorbed into amino acids. The body will assimilate them only if you did not cook this meat, but ate it in its pure form. In boiled meat, all vitamins have already been killed and protein is denatured, destroyed. Why not get these amino acids directly from the fruits, herbs, and so on? A glass of orange juice contains several times more amino acids than a glass of milk. Thirdly, any boiled food, bread, alcohol, as well as mixing foods and evening meals acidifies the body. The microflora becomes acidified or pathogenic. My microflora is pure, alkaline, is symbiotic. This microflora is already beginning to build up the necessary microelements, even B12. I get tests regularly, so I know what I'm talking about. This photo shows the healthy intestines of a mono-fruitarian or baby. The second photo shows the intestines of vegetarian or meat eater, person who eats fried, boiled food, bread, alcohol, and also raw foodies who eat plenty nuts, cereals, and mixes of food, makes mishmash, also acidifying himself. A plaque is visible here. The candida fungus, which is recognized as a norm in science. Fungus is a real reason of cancer and of many problems in a human body. Why is there no candida plaque in intestines of mono-fruitarian? It's all about the environment of the body, microflora. It is two types of it: alkaline, that is symbiotic, and acidic, that is pathogenic. A mono-fruitarian raw foodist has an alkaline environment or microflora inside, and a person who eats boiled foods has an acidic environment. Acidic environment is harmful, contains fungi, viruses, bacteria, worms. It is the acidic environment is responsible for the formation and settlement candida and other negative fungi in body. And it should be noted that if we want meat, alcohol, sweets, some kinds of cooked foods, all this is not asked by the body, but by your acidified pathogenic microflora. As the University in California, San Francisco, study microflora found out that the intestinal microflora has its own methods of influencing the human brain, prompting us to eat what is necessary for vital activity of certain bacteria. Now research has shown that bacteria can use special communication channels, stimulating us to eat what they need and then punishing us for refusal to do. That is why person feel a breakdown if he has not eaten meat or product he used to eat before. The bacteria inside us are manipulators. Bacteria can probably send signaling molecules into the surrounding space, since their intestines are connected with their immune, endocrine, and nervous systems of a person. These signals can influence on our behavior in the direction that necessary for bacteria. Key in this process may be vagus nerve, which connects 100 million nerve cells in the gastrointestinal tract to the brain. The microbes have ability to control our behavior and mood, influences on food choices, thus affected on our taste buds, negatively affects on our health, or producing a chemical reward that makes us feel better. This is why a hungry person can have experienced anger when hungry. A composition of microflora can change completely if we just switch to a different diet. Often I hear the phrase, you need to feel your body. I feel that my body now wants the spoiled potato with mayonnaise. I have a question. How can you feel that your body really wants if it is guided by pathogenic acidified microflora, fungus? When you clean it, wash it, and populate it with alkaline symbiotic, even your receptors will work completely differently, and what you previously wanted and thought was the norm will become terrible for you. Only with clean microflora it is possible to truly hear your body. When someone refuses meat, this pathogenic microflora sends signals to the brain through the central nervous system, as if punishing him. After all, when someone trying to stop smoking usually feels bad. And this breaking addict does not mean that smoking is healthy and you need to smoke stopping this breaking addict. I want to tell you, if we change the harmful acidic and side environment to alkaline symbiotic, firstly, not only many diseases will go away, but a phrase "how can you stand on raw food diet" will simply be not relevant, since if the body has an inherent as alkaline environment, then we ourselves want to eat only what is associated with our species nutrition. I mean vegetables, fruits. Our species food is not carnivores, flesh eating, but frugivores. Animals are carnivores. Now, domesticated wild wolves, for example, have diseases such as stroke, cancer. There are no such disease in nature because they eat cooked food. Therefore, everyone should eat their food that is provided for them. Let's go back to the question. At the moment, I don't have even saliva when I feel smell from boiled fried food. The body asks only fruit when I'm hungry. And when you take this apple or pear, you get grand joy from eating it. This is also happens because their receptors are clean and person begins to feel real taste and almost all taste more brightly. Pythagoras, being on raw food diet, said that only eating fresh food can make a person to understand the truth. Before he accepted the students, Pythagoras forcing them to go through 40 days fasting on water to clear their consciousness, to receive new knowledge. I will explain it again. You need to understand that all food that heated above 40 degrees Celsius, in some cases above 50 and 60 degrees Celsius, loses useful elements, vitamins, proteins, and so on. That is, if we fried, boiled, stewed, baked meat that is thermally processed, we will not get any protein because will be denaturation and destruction of their tertiary structure of protein. The primary structure does not change, but will change the native properties of the protein. It stops to function. It becomes insoluble. That is when meat lovers ask me, where do I get the protein? I also address the same question to them. People eat cadaveric poison and amorphous empty mass, which rots in the body for a long time. Boiled meat is an amorphous denaturated formation of lifeless elements. When processing from 33 to 35 degrees Celsius, their tertiary structure of the protein is destroyed and enzymes are destroyed. This denaturation is still reversible in biology, and there is concept complete irreversible denaturation of protein structure restoration is not possible. Above 70 degrees Celsius, complete irreversible denaturation, and also DNA melts. Even eggs is boiled and placed it under laying hen, life will not return here. I also often hear a question, Kate, maybe you have a vitamin deficiency. It is necessary to understand that I almost eat the same thing as vegetarians, only in non-thermally processed form without any heat treatment. That is, all vitamins, minerals, useful elements the body will receive. But when you cook food, you simply killing all necessary for body elements. And when I came with my friend to the hospital, and there was a medical doctor over 100 kilo, wearing glasses, coughing, with an unhealthy complexion, and she tried to convince me absolutely go to buy meat and to forget about any attempts in self-medication. I of course reacted to this situation with humor, since everyone make their own choice. If the person advises you something, first look at him and his result and his success and how he looks. If the nutritionist has his weight 100 kilo and does not look healthy, you need to think about it. It is beneficial for the system to have many pharmacies, ill and stupid people, and meat industry should exist. This is a lot of money. You need to start thinking with your own head. Guys, you probably saw in the video about how a woman on raw food diet at 70 looks like 30 years old. Her husband in a wheelchair, diabetic, with difficulty speaking, said that everyone think that she is his granddaughter. but he is very fond of meat and cooked food and cannot refuse it.
As people age, they try to find ways to preserve their appearance, and a Florida woman says she has found the fountain of youth.
News Channel 5's Tanya Rogers joins us now with this special report. Tanya?
Well, Jane, Hannah, and I have had several people ask me, how old is she? She is a grandmother, and she is eligible for a senior citizen discount. Her quest started because she wanted to feel healthy and have lots of energy.
I'm very vibrant. I have lots of energy, as I told you before. I'm up at no later than 5:30 in the morning as a rule, and I'm ready to go.
Annette's husband of almost 54 years chose to continue to eat the way he did when they were first married.
I really wish I would have did what she's done.
Amos Larkin says people even wonder if Annette is his wife.
They'll ask me, what am I doing with a young girl? Or they'll say, you got your granddaughter with you, and things like that,
And I want to say that you cannot immediately start eat fruits, since inside they're acidified microflora, pathogenic. And this microflora does not eat only fruits. To replace this microflora, you need to cleanse the body, and after to do 36 hours dry fasting. How can we quick replace one environment to another? Prakshalana, cleansing of intestines. It cleans not only the colon, but also the small intestine, or cleansing with magnesium sulfate or bitter Epsom salts and esmeramag. It should be noted that this cleansing clean out this candida which was shown in the photo at the beginning. White flakes will come out, you will see them. The intestine comes to the condition which it should be. The environment will change from acidic to alkaline. After this cleaning, we switch to the correct, right nutrition. If you have eaten something boiled again, the environment microflora will become acidic again and the candida will settle in. Also, if you eat boiled food, it is important to alkalize body, to have body at least sometimes to breathe and come to its natural state. This can be done with baking soda inside. Should drink soda 3 times a week. Half a teaspoon without a slide 30 minutes before meals in the morning on an empty stomach. Start in water about 40-45 degrees Celsius. Acidic pathogenic microflora is a fungus, mucus, acidification, candida fungus, and possible future cancer when immunity weakened. One of those who openly went against from the system is Italian oncologist Tullio Simoncini. He discovered the nature of cancer. He said that the real reason is a fungus, the fungus which exists, acid microflora. Acid microflora has all people who eat meat and cooked food. He began to actively heal people. His activity was immediately shut down and he was in prison for 3 years. He told to drink soda and with a special apparatus injected into the blood and alkalize affected area. Healing became in the period 3 minutes to 2 days.
Sodium bicarbonate is effective if you can put in contact the sodium bicarbonate with the cancer. So, if you want to reach the prostate cancer, you have to locate before a catheter in the pudenda artery that reaches the prostate. Then you can administer through a port cat connected to the catheter the sodium bicarbonate directly to the prostate.
I hope I was able, in my not very good English, to convey to you guys the basic information, why you don't get protein with meat, why raw food diet and no boiled food, and also where cancer comes from, and also what is benefit of soda and so on. Finally, I want to recommend you to read Douglas Graham's book named 80-10-10 Diet. One of my favorite books about raw food diet. It is freely in English in Google. Please support my channel, give a like, subscribe to the channel, press the bell, and see you soon!